Hey everyone, welcome to How to Electronics. This is a sensor called AS7265x from SparkFun. It's basically called Triad Spectroscopy Sensor. Using this sensor, we will make a colorimeter, also known as true color analyzer. Here is the demo for the project. I am generating a different color from an app and placing it near the sensor. On the computer screen, you can see the same color displayed and updated over a web server. The device is designed to measure and visualize color information with high precision. It continuously captures spectral data and converts it into user-friendly RGB and HEX color values. This device works as a portable scientific tool for colorimetry, spectral fingerprinting, and general optical monitoring. The device is designed on a PCB board, and it is based on ESP32 microcontroller with same battery charging IC, buck boost converter, and other active-passive components. I will discuss all of them in detail. For now, let's get started. The PCB used in this project is sponsored by 𝗩𝗶𝗶𝗀, a global leader in PCB manufacturing and assembly. 𝗩𝗶𝗶𝗀 provides high-quality PCBs with fast production and delivery times. For new users, there is currently a special campaign that includes free shipping and generous discounts, making PCB prototyping far more affordable. Let's take a look at the AS7265x Triad Spectroscopy Sensor. The sensor combines three independent spectral sensors, the AS7265x, AS72652, and AS72653, to deliver 18 calibrated spectral channels ranging from 410 nm to 940 nm. This wide spectral range enables detailed analysis of how different materials absorb, reflect, or transmit light across visible, ultraviolet, and near-infrared wavelengths. To support professional quality aluminum, the Triad integrates three LEDs positioned around the sensor array. A 5700K white LED for general visible light illumination, a 405 nm ultraviolet LED, and 875 nm infrared LED. After collecting data from all three devices, it combines the spectral measurements and exposes them to the user as a single set of 18 spectral channels. You can see an Arduino or ESP32 to get the readings. Let's take a look at the hardware design part of the project. Starting from here, the board has a USB Type-C port for charging the battery. The charging is managed by the BQ24092D IC. An onboard LED indicates power status. A 3.7-volt Li-ion or LiPo battery is connected through a ZST connector. A slide switch is included to turn the entire system on or off. The TPS63020 buck boost converter ensures a regulated 3.3-volt supply for the ESP32 and other peripherals. Programming the ESP32 is easy through the prog header, which connects to an external FTDI module. The AS7265x Triad Spectroscopy Sensor can be connected to the 𝗓𝗏𝐶 pins using the jumper wires. After designing the schematic, I converted it into a compact PCB layout. All the components are placed on the front side for easier assembly. The Gerber files were generated and uploaded to 𝗩𝗶𝗶𝗀, who are sponsoring this video. At 𝗩𝗶𝗶𝗀, you can get trial PCBs starting at just $1 with free shipping for new users. Uploading the Gerber file is simple. Just select the board parameters like material, thickness, solder mask color, and quantity. I placed the order, and within 5 days, I received these high-quality PCBs. The finish, silk screen, and through-hole plating were excellent. Next, I soldered all the SMD components, resistors, capacitors, transistors, ICs, LEDs, USB port, ESP32 room module, slide switch, JST battery connector, and header pins. To test, I first connected a 3.7-volt lithium-ion battery and slid the switch to power on. To test charging, I plugged in a USB-C cable and the red LED turned on, showing the battery power status. Finally, using the jumper wires, I connected the AS7265x sensor. The Triad Spectroscopy sensor is not fixated on the board, and the reason is it should be movable as it needs to be placed in some chamber or some boxes with proper lighting conditions. Let's move to the programming part now. There is a dedicated library for the AS7265X from SparkFun. First, download the library from the following link and add it to your Arduino libraries folder. The code for this project is divided into two parts, colorimeter.ino and webpage.h. The webpage file is kept separate as a header file to maintain cleaner organization and isolate all HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code from the main programming logic. In the main code, we are using the basic measurement examples as a foundation to read all 18 calibrated spectral channels from 410 nm to 940 nm. Using these readings, the code processes the visible bands, computes approximate RCV values, and converts them into a HEX color code. After calculating the final color values, the ESP32 hosts a clean real-time web dashboard using its built-in Wi-Fi capabilities. From these lines, you need to change the Wi-Fi SSID and password. For programming, I connected an FTDI module to the prog header pins. In the Arduino IDE, I selected ESP32 dev module and the correct COM port. The code uploaded successfully. After uploading is done, unplug or power on/off the device, and then open the serial monitor in the Arduino IDE. The serial monitor displays all 18 calibrated spectral readings from the AS7265X, along with the computed RGB 0 to 255 values and the final hex color code. It also prints the IP address of the ESP32's local web server. Enter the IP address on any web browser, and following page will appear. The page displays a large live color preview box, along with the calculated RGB 0 to 255 values and corresponding HEX color code in a neatly formatted table. To test color detection, use any RGB Color App from the Play Store that can display different solid colors on your phone screen. Place the phone screen directly over the AS7265X sensor, and the system will read the reflected light and display the corresponding RGB and HEX values on the live web dashboard. You can test primary colors like red, green, and blue, as well as mixed or pastel shades to observe how precisely the system tracks subtle variations. Try adjusting the distance or brightness of the screen to see how illumination affects the readings. That's all from the video part today. All the details written guide related to this project can be found in the website article of How to Electronics. You can find the bill of materials, schematic, PCB Gerber file, source code program, and other instructions here. I hope you like this video, so why not drop a like and hit subscribe button. Finally, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.